Hello and welcome to Yoga with Aunjel. I'm Aunjel, and in today's practice, we will be opening up our heart with some gentle chest openers. If your shoulders and chest are feeling a little tight today, feel free to grab a hold of a strap. If you have those, you can use a belt, a t-shirt, a towel. Go ahead and grab your things, and I will see you on the mat. All right, folks, so we're going to get started today in a tabletop position. So coming on down to your hands and knees, planting your knees directly beneath your hips, your hands just beneath your shoulder blades. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. We're going to take things nice and slow today. So really be kind and be gentle. Slowly start to draw some nice big circles to the left. And then to the right. And then meeting me at neutral. Keeping your knees exactly where they are. Slowly begin to walk your palms forward. Extending the hands and melting the heart towards the mat. If you find that this pose here is a little hard to access, maybe your shoulders are feeling especially tight today, feel free to prop a pillow or a few blankets underneath the chest or head, bringing the ground up to you. But once here, again, just connecting to your breath and allowing your chest to melt and soften with each exhalation. Go ahead and bring your palms to meet, creating prayer hands. And then on the next breath, bend the elbows, bringing the hands just behind the nape of the neck. Inhale deeply. And exhale slightly, very slightly shift the hips back. You should feel a nice big stretch in the traps and then the side body. Releasing the hands back down to the mat. Making sure that your hands or your arms are parallel to each other here. Slowly roll your body forward, sending the hips down to meet the earth. And then resting with the elbows parallel to one another, just beneath the shoulder blades, pressing firmly into the pubic bone, slightly tucking the chin by drawing the chin back towards the back of the neck, almost as if you're trying to double your chin. And your gaze is down. Make sure here that your toes are not tucked and that the tops of your feet are pressing firmly into the mat. And then bringing the hands together, interlacing the fingertips, tuck the toes and lift the belly, coming into a plank pose. Holding here for just a moment. And then releasing everything down to the mat. Go ahead and bring your hands out into a nice big cactus. So, like a goalpost here. Football goalpost. And then send out the right arm into a T. Bring that left hand just by the breast line. And then pressing in to the right hand, send that left leg up and over, opening up across the chest. Coming back through center. Tee out the right hand, bring the left hand by the breast line. Turning your gaze towards the right. Send that right leg up and over, pressing into the arm. And feeling the stretch across the front of the chest. Slowly coming back down to neutral. Go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back. If you find that your shoulders are feeling a little tight today, you can use a towel or a t-shirt or a strap even to help get you into this posture here. But interlacing the fingertips behind the back, pressing firmly into the tops of the feet, zipping the legs closed. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. On the next inhale, draw the knuckles down towards the feet, lifting the chin and chest. Locust variation here. If you're feeling up to it, you can also lift the feet. Try not to crunch in the back of the neck, but keeping the spine lengthened. And then releasing everything down to the mat. Bringing both hands to rest by the breast line as if you're about to do a push-up, and then walking the hands just off the mat. So take a look at me if you need to. But it's almost as if you're about to do a wide-armed push-up. Coming onto the fingertips, really drawing the shoulder blades back towards one another. Inhale, lifting the chin and chest. Breathing into your power. Opening up the heart. And exhale, release everything down to the mat. Lengthening the hands or the arms out into a nice big Y. So your face is down. Your thumbs are pointing up. We're going to create some heat in the upper back here, activating the rhomboids. When exploring opening of the heart and inviting in more openness in our chest, it's important that we also bring in some support. And this can be done by just turning on and activating the upper back. So we're going to do some strengthening exercises here, pressing firmly into the tops of your feet, sending the hips into the earth. Slightly lift the head, and then lifting the arms by drawing the shoulder blades towards each other, and then lowering down. We're going to do this 5 times together. Lifting the hands. 1, 2, 3. Really squeezing those shoulder blades as you contract. 4. One more, you got this. And 5. Releasing down to the mat. We're going to tee out the arms wide. Same thing here. Inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades in towards one another, slightly lifting the head. 1, 2, thumbs are facing up. 3, 4, and 5. Great, releasing everything down to the mat. Go ahead and bring the hands back towards the breast line, walking them off the mat again, coming on to the fingertips, lifting the chin and chest. Active fingers here, active shoulder blades, and then releasing everything down to the mat. From here, go ahead and press into both hands, transitioning into tabletop position. Sending the hips back, big toes together. Leave your knees a little bit closer together this time. So normally for child's pose, we would have the knees out wide, but if you can comfortably, try to keep the knees a little bit more narrow. If you can't access this, go ahead and just send the knees as wide as the mat. But taking a deep breath here. And then on the next inhale, peel your way forward by sliding the hips towards the earth, and then press up into upward dog. Big breath here. Send the hips back into child's pose. And then again, peel the heart forward. Keeping the elbows tucked closely to the side body, upward facing dog. Send the hips back. One more time. Peeling the heart forward. And maybe this time you're only doing a cobra. Sending the hips back. This time bringing the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat. Child's pose. One round of breath here. And then shift your weight forward, coming back into tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Coming into a plank. And then send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, send that right leg up high. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands. Coming into a low lunge here. On the next inhalation, and planting that left hand, send the right hand up high. And exhale, release both back down to the mat. Dropping that back knee, go ahead and shift the hips back, straightening the front leg for a half split. And then rocking forward, send the right foot back to meet the left. And then the hips up high for down facing dog. Inhale, left foot up high. Exhale, planting that left foot in between the hands. Rooting through that right hand and send the left hand up high. And then next exhale, lower left hand. Lower the right knee. Shift the hips back, straightening the front leg for a half split. And then rocking back into a low lunge here. Send the right foot up to meet the left. So you're meeting me in a forward fold here. Releasing the back of the neck. Slight bend in the knees. On the next inhale, slowly make your way up to standing. And then doing a few shoulder shrugs here. So sending the shoulders up and back. The next inhale, send both hands up high. Exhale, cactus the arms. Allow the hands to float down and then clasping the hands behind you. Draw the knuckles down and away. Lifting the chin slightly. Inviting a deep bend in the knees. Forward fold. Maintaining the clasped hands behind you, drawing the knuckles up and away. Again, here you're using your strap or your towel if your shoulders are feeling a little tight. And then gently releasing that clasp. Swing the arms down and up. Meeting me in chair pose. So in chair pose, your feet are hips width apart. You're drawing your thighs in towards one another. Your tailbone is tucked and your abs are drawn in. Your arms can be wide. Your gaze is forward. And then inhale, coming to standing. Big inhalation here. Exhale, cactus the arms. Allowing them to float down to the side. Interlacing the fingers behind the back. Deep bend in the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Drawing the knuckles down or up and away. Inhale here. Exhale, releasing that clasp, swinging the hands down and up. Chair pose just for a breath. And then inhale to stand. Exhale, cactus the arms. Allow the hands to float down to the side. Interlacing the fingers behind the back. Drawing the knuckles down and away. This time, bring your big toes to meet. Your thighs are zipped tight. I'm going to protect the low back here. Inviting a deep bend in the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing the glass. Swing the hands down and up. Chair pose. Inhale, standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Lengthening through the spine and the back of the neck. And then exhale, plant both hands. Send the right foot back. Planting the right hand. Inhale, send the left hand up high. So, back down to the mat. Send that left foot up high. And then bringing it back down to meet the mat. Exhale, right foot up high. And then planting it in between the fingers. Rooting through the left palm, send the right hand up high. And then exhale, lowering back down to the mat. Go ahead and send the right foot back to meet the left. Lower the knees, lower the chest. Meeting me. Taking just a moment here. And then like a pancake, flipping on over onto your back. Right away, we're going to draw both knees into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging the low back. And then lowering the feet back down to the mat. Go ahead and bring your heels so that they're barely touching the tips of your fingers. Your feet are hips width apart here. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower back down to the mat. Inhale, send the hips up high. And this time, clasping your hands behind the back. Again, drawing the knuckles down and towards the feet. Pressing firmly into the bottom of your feet. Drawing those inner thighs in towards one another. And breathing deeply. One more big inhalation here. And exhale, releasing your grip, slowly lowering your hips back down to the mat. Go ahead and walk your feet to the edges of your mat. And then just allow your knees to fall to the left and then to the right as if you're flipping pages of a book. Coming back to center, extend the legs out long, turn the palms up, maybe drawing the shoulder blades in towards one another, slightly tucking the chin. And allowing yourself just to melt into the earth. For Shavasana, I invite you to take 10 very intentional breaths. Filling your heart with gratitude with each inhalation. And with each exhalation, releasing love. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out forgiveness. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out peace. Bringing both hands to rest over your heart. Thank you all for joining me today. It is my prayer that we may feel safe. Until next time, I see you, I thank you, I love you. Peace.